Hey guys, Dynasty Warriors 6 here again with another game finds video. This is from a different angle, sadly, because I actually got a lot of game finds I kind of got to go through. So, um, I'm just going to kind of go quickly just because I just don't want to run out of space. But I got a lot of Craigslist deals. I found a guy on Craigslist and he had some stuff, and I was like, holy crap, this guy's got some stuff. And I messaged him because he didn't really have a price, and I was kind of worried because the guys who don't have prices on their stuff on a Craigslist ad, 9 times out of 10 they're not selling their or they're like the price is extraordinarily high. So I messaged him though, and I go, what do you look what are you looking to get now? Okay, just to give you guys a heads up on this, I already traded in a good chunk of it, but now the stuff I traded in wasn't anything worthwhile. I'll tell you what I traded in because I already had duplicates of it. It wasn't really needed. Da 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 da. So a couple of the games I got. Now, this bundle was $50. Now, I traded in some of it already and got some other stuff too. So, I'm just going to kind of go through it. First up, we got a complete Black Label Siphon Filter 3. Very nice. A factory sealed Spec Ops Stealth Patrol. Funny enough, I don't know what it is. I've found these before, factory sealed before too. So Spec Ops, I'm sorry, you suck or something because nobody's willing to open you and play you. That's kind of funny. And what made the deal really worth it is this game was included in the bundle for $50, and it was Resident Evil Director's Cut Complete Black Label. Now I've had this before, and this game is really hard to find Black Label. It's easy to find Greatest Hits, but one of those ones that you have to look for it on the Black Label one. It is fully complete with the Resident Evil 2 demo. And now some of the other PlayStation games this guy sold me in the bundle. He sold me Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3, ironically enough. They were all complete, save for Tomb Raider 3 was not. It was only the disc and the manual was torn up a little bit. He also sold me a Resident Evil 2. Now, I kept his Resident Evil 2, but I traded in my copy, but I'm not going to show you it because I've already gotten Resident Evil 2 once before, so but I got a Resident Evil 2, but my copy and his copy were almost identical. Mine had a few more scuffs, so I traded it in. As well as a Metal Gear Solid that was completely mangled. It had both discs, but it was just not good looking. So I traded that in too. It was real ugly. And then I think and it's one other game. There was another game, but I have two more games I got to get through. But I'm trying to think of anything else that was pretty much it. And then Siphon Filter, the first game, but I traded that one in too because Siphon Filter, geez, it's a dime a dozen game. Everybody's got it, or they don't care and they don't want it. So there's that. So a couple of things that I did get from the guy too. I'm not a big collector of these anymore, but I know if anyone's interested in these guys, I'd be willing to trade them or something along that lines. If someone's interested in the three of them, I'll hang on to them for now. But if someone's interested, definitely say so in the comments or something like that. I'll hear anything out. I got Tomb Raider 1 Strategy Guide, Tomb Raider 2 Strategy Guide, and Tomb Raider 3 Strategy Guide. And then there's two more games I picked up. I got Silent Hill 4, The Room, and Silent Hill 2, The Room. Now, I did get Silent Hill 3, but the problem with that one was it was in like a Blockbuster one. So I traded that in too because I didn't want to keep the Blockbuster one because it was like, oh man, come on. The Blockbuster one's kind of bad. It's just not very good, not very good at all. So with the trade-in credit, I got two video games with the trade-in credit. I got about, some of the games, they had to do it at a lower level because of the fact that they're missing the manuals. They weren't really complete, as you guys understand. So I got two games. Nintendo, finally. Some Nintendo stuff, I know, right? Picked up on Game Boy Color Dragon Warrior 3 for $20. But it was all store trading credit, so it was practically free. But Dragon Warrior 3. And this game completes one of my N64 games. I had the box and the manual for this game, but I never had the cartridge. Now I've got the cartridge, and now it's complete in box, which is so nice. Because it's like one of those things I picked up in really good shape. Donkey Kong 64 for 30. But this was, store trading credit. But yeah, it's really good shape. Got it for 30. Donkey Kong 64. Needed it to complete my box and manual. Now I've got a complete in box Donkey Kong 64, which is nice. I got Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye. What else? Trying to think off the top of my head. I've got Perfect Dark. I've got Mega Man 64. I got all of them complete in box, which is nice. My complete in box collection of N64 starting to shape up pretty nicely. So next up that I bought from a coworker was a ton of games. He was looking to sell his games, and he was kind of like, "Look, I'll cut you a deal. Da 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 da. I'm not really interested in keeping these games. Really want to get rid of them." I said okay. I made him we kind of negotiated, and then we came down to it, and he sold them to me for all of this. It was like $260. That's what we kind of came to. Originally, it was going to be 300, but then he parted out some of the games to somebody else. So then we negotiated again. He said, "Hey, how about 260?" And I said, "Okay." So that's why it's a weird number. It's 260. But this is what I kind of got. It was a mishmash of stuff. And I'm trying to get things organized before I do it. But here we go. Got Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 4, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Black, Grand Theft Auto 4 on Xbox 360. Got 2 copies of Grand Theft Auto 4. Unbelievable. Yeah, I even mentioned that to him. I go, "Why do you have so many copies of some games?" And he goes, "Oh, it just happened that way." And I go, "Okay." But, BioShock, Red Dead Redemption, Rainbow Six Vegas, Flashpoint, Wolfenstein: The New Order, Black Ops 2, LA Noire, Grand Theft Auto 5, 5, because he got 5 on PS3 and he's got 5 on 360. Yeah. Gears of War, Halos. Now, some of the PS2 stuff was really cool. He had Dragon Rage, really crappy 3DO game, Metal Gear Solid, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy X, and Sly Cooper. Not a big fan of all those guys, but I already own most of them too. I'll probably keep Dragon Rage, and yeah, that's it. Actually, I'm probably. And this was the big one. He got Zone of the Enders, the second runner, which is very sought after game sometimes if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, so I'll probably trade in most of them. I'm probably going to keep Zone and Dragon Rage, but I'm going to probably trade in Kingdom Hearts 2 and Metal Gear Solid 2 and Final Fantasy and Sly. Some more stuff. Mech Assault, Jade Empire, Fable, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Star Wars, Lego, Mafia 2, Oblivion, Dead Rising, Deadpool, Black Ops 1, Fable 2, Phantasy Star, Fable The Lost Chapters, Walking Dead, Diablo 3, Batman Arkham Origins, and I think, what is it? Was it this one? No, it was a different one. Darksiders 2, NHL. He's got some great, PSP games, Untold Legends, Gretzky, Worms, Grand Theft Auto, Monster Hunter, and then more Halos, Halo 2, 3, First One, World of Soccer, Halo Reach, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. He had Skyrim on 360 as well. Platinum hits. So this was all 260. Now, I know some people are going to be like, maybe some people will think, "Oh man, you kind of overspent, da 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 da." Yeah, maybe I did, but it's a lot of games. It's a lot of stuff. And it's a really, even if every game was like $5, and you got 20 games in here, which probably there are, you're already looking at $100 right there. So, it's kind of like that. That's how I look at things sometimes. I look, well, if every game's $5, then, that's pretty much it. So it was kind of, there we go. All right, so that's it, guys. That's kind of it on the video gaming. Got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of just games. A lot of stuff that I wanted and needed to, re-add into the collection, put together, stuff like that. I'm probably going to go through now. If nobody wants to message me about stuff, I'm probably going to trade in a decent chunk of this stuff. Not all of it, of course. I'm going to go through and keep what I really, really want and trade in what I really, really don't want. But now, if anyone's interested in any of this stuff, shoot me private message me, PM me, whatever you want to do. Let me know if you guys are interested in anything, and I can work out a trade for you, and we can work on something if you're interested and if it's a reasonable trade. I don't want offers. I haven't traded in a long time because I used to get really bad offers. Like, I'm not gonna name names, but I had some people message me long time ago and be like, "Hey, I want that game," and I go, "Okay, what are you gonna do? What do you want? What do you want for it? And or what are you willing to give up?" And he goes, "Well, I'll give you this," and it's like a sports title. And I go, "No, dude, come on. You want Mario, and you're gonna give me, NBA, NBA hang time. I can get NBA hang time all day. Come on, be real with me. Come on." And then, I stopped messaging. I just stopped messaging guys sometimes because I'm like, you know what? You're not even gonna message me in like a reasonable offer. Not gonna happen. So if you guys are interested in anything, let me know. I'm definitely going to be keeping it, Zone of the Enders, the second runner. But if like anything on the PS2, basically right here, that's up for trade. Um, you know, I doubt anyone wants the Halos. I'll probably hang on to the Halos, but um, Flashpoint, Rainbow Six, Red Dead Redemption, Undead, Nightmare. Yeah, just message me and see if I'm interested in trading. And if you guys have got something I'm kind of interested in, I'll definitely hear you out. But, you know, that's about it, guys. So I had a pretty big haul. I'm trying to finagle another Craigslist deal or two, seeing what I can get. It's been a pretty good time of hunting right now. I think people are looking for extra cash, so it makes it real easy to get some decent games. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'll definitely see you guys later in the week.